What are the 5 unbelievable things that can happen when you awake? Many people think to awaken, to become more conscious, is a process of poor happiness and fulfillment. But that's not always the case. In reality, the awakening process is something that can turn your life totally upside down and release intense emotions. It can be the most challenging and at the same time the most amazing experience of your life. And there can be bizarre or incredible phenomena happening when you awake. And if you cannot really classify what is happening, then this can lead to doubt and feeling lost. But before I start, I have a weekly free newsletter where I share with you important energetic updates and also astrological forecasts. And if you want to receive this information, please sign up below this video. And I also started an exclusive membership where you can receive several times a week detailed energetic information and also channelings and energy transmissions. And if you would like to join this group, this membership, we have this month a discount. You can find all the information in the info box below the video. Let's start. What is the first unbelievable thing that can happen when you awaken? For some people, this awakening process happens literally overnight, absolutely unexpected and sudden. You go to bed in the evening, still as your old self, and in the morning when you wake up, you have completely changed. For some people, this can be really dramatic because they do not understand what happened. It feels like they take off an old coat that you do not need anymore, and the old version of yourself does not longer exist. And you might feel completely different than before. You may think different, you may see the world in another way, and you may questioning your old life. How could you never realize that something is missing in your life? It is like you are living suddenly in another world, or you can see the old world and realize this is not your world anymore. Often this process is followed by radical changes. For example, you might want to separate yourself from your partner, or you want to move to another city or country, and so your whole life changes. Old habits can fall away. It is a profound change of consciousness that takes place in you. You may have different preferences, what you like to eat, or in what you are interested, or what you want to talk about with others. Old behaviors can fall away. You may listen to totally other music, and you may not tolerate conditions or peoples anymore in your life because you do not feel good to connect to them, or you do not resonate anymore with them. It is like that there is no attraction left. Some people then talk about that this is a walk-in that happened, that the first soul, the old soul, left the body and the new soul would have taken over. But this is not really true. It may look like this because the person after the awakening process has now suddenly completely different interests. But it's not really so, that another soul takes over the body, because this is not possible at all, because the body is an expression of your unique soul. But what really happens is that through a sudden expansion of your consciousness, you can achieve more parts of your full potential, and this brings more options to express yourself. Because when you awake, you change your frequency range, and it is all about your frequency, because you are in your pure essence, energy. And I often speak about this topic. Your frequency determines your experience of reality. And when you vibrate in a higher frequency, this is similar to a radio station. Your frequency determines the sender, the station you get, the music you hear in the radio. And so, when your frequency is higher, this makes it for you possible to achieve another life experience. Number 2, the second incredible thing that can happen when you awake is you start to dissociate. What does that mean? You can experience it like a detachment, a disconnection from yourself and the world. You are not only a fully different and new person, but you feel that you no longer really belong to the earthly space. And also very often your body itself appears to you like an alien body. Your consciousness has expanded into a higher awareness, and you can then often perceive yourself as if you are standing outside and watching yourself, like from a bird's eye view. And this can give you the impression that you were no longer part of this earthly game, and you feel fully detached. And this can sometimes even become a danger or a trap. And you can develop a mindset, an attitude that nothing more matters in your life. But that is not really good, because letting go is not the same as it does not matter. Sometimes this can be confusing. Yes, you will let go of attachment to many worldly things when you awaken. Many people who experience the process of awakening, they think, okay, the world is only an illusion, and my home is the spiritual world, and they do not really want to engage anymore in an earthly living, and they think it is enough simply to meditate and everything will work out fine if only I think in a positive way. But that's not so. And this does not mean that meditating or praying is not good or not important. But awakening means to bring spirit here on earth, to manifest. To manifest needs 2 parts. Your intention is one, your vision is one of it, but the next is to act it out and do the things that are needed. You have to show to the universe, you have to commit to the universe that you not only want something, but that you are also willing to do something to get it. Number 3, the awakening process can make you very sensitive and let you feel energy on a much broader level than ever before. And that means that you can feel so much more, because your expanded consciousness makes you feel the pain of the whole world, but also the bliss. And crazy enough, sometimes you can feel both together. And that can give you an experience of too much energy, that you feel overwhelmed by this experience in your body. So much intense energy you can feel. And there is too much emotion, you might think, and you do not know how to handle it all. And your old emotional wounds and traumata will come up. And not only in a small doses, they will come up often in an uncontrolled and strong way. And you might think that you are not able to handle it. And this makes you break into tears, and you might also experience negative feelings of anger, of fear and rage, and you do not know how to handle them. It is like you are fighting against giants. And then there can also be phases when you are in such a blissful state of mind that you just feel happy and free, and tears of joy flow over your face. And these are moments when you are completely connected with the world and you are at peace. And this emotional phase is an important phase. Basically, it is a process of healing to allow and to feel these intense transformative energies, both the positive and the negative. Number 4, it is all about your appearance. Many people who awaken do not only feel like a different person, you can also see it in your appearance, that your appearance changes. Because the energy determines also your physical body. And especially when people wake up, you can see physical changes very clearly. There might be a change in the hair color, or almost overnight, or other physical changes. And very clearly you can see it in the eyes. For example, my eye color changed in my awakening process from a dark green color in today more a blue color of my eyes, and they shine more than ever before. And I have a completely different expression, because the eyes are the gate to the soul. And the more soul power you allow yourselves to live and to bring here on earth, this will reflect in your energy and in your aura, and mainly through your eyes. And others can perceive this too. They can feel the difference, and they might wonder, what is going on with this person? Something is different. Even if they cannot name it, they can sense it, that something other is happening. And if someone has a very negative belief system and creates a lot of negative thoughts and emotions, this person will often feel a rejection towards a spiritual awakened person, because they were basically triggered from the high energy of the spiritual awakened. And this triggers them because they do not allow themselves, or normally they are not conscious about, what to do and how to live the true inner self. And so this is the reason why they are in resistance to a spiritual awakened person. but back again to the outer appearance. People who awaken can sometimes experience strange weight fluctuations. They may gain weight very quickly, and this usually has to do with the energetic restructuring of their body. And the body then needs more water to integrate and hold the new energy. But there are also people who are experience the exact other way, and they lose very fast a lot of weight. And this is often because they become aware. They become aware of their own energy blockages. And when they solve them, then they can truly feel lighter. Awakened people often make a timeless impression, as if time literally passes them by. Number 5, it is your intuition. Your intuition can become really strong. You reconnect with your soul and your higher self and can more and more recognize and see your own soul plan and what you want to achieve in this life. And this can lead you to make new and better decisions that changes your life profoundly. And these decisions can make absolutely no sense to anybody else. Maybe no one will understand what is going on inside of you except yourself. Because you start to listen more and more to your inner voice, to your higher self and your soul, which always knows exactly what is best for you, even if it often seems illogical. People who awaken feel normally exactly what is still right for them and what is no longer right for them. And they recognize the higher order behind everything. That means that you might choose to make very quickly new decisions which can have important consequences. And this can also be very crazy. Maybe you sell your house one day and you start at the next day a new life in the jungle or something else. And nobody will understand what you are doing. But that is not important. It is all about your soul desires and to follow your destiny by understanding what it is, what your soul wants to explore here on earth. And this must not make sense for people who are attached to old or to negative belief systems. It is all about to free yourself and to be courageous, trust your inner knowing. And now I have a bonus for you, number 6. When you awaken, you can experience incredible things that are incomprehensible to others. For example, you might have out-of-body encounters with other worldly beings, or you might perceive and can see energies, energy bubbles, or other auras, or you start to connect to parallel lives that are existing at the same time. Or you can have clear visions in your dreams and have access to higher knowledge or informations. Or you might be interested in topics about extraterrestrials or quantum physics or astrology. Your worldview and your horizon expands enormously. And you understand more and more your unique connections which are not accessible to others. Awakening is above all a process which is unique for everyone and always an amazing experience. And in my personal experience and in a company as a mentor of hundreds of spiritual awakened women and men in my certification mediumship training, I have learned above all, to stay curious and open, and not to reject anything that shows up in this special process of awakening. And it is not about to separate yourself or to think one is better than another. It is exactly the opposite. Awakening means to experience that we are all connected, that we are all a unique spark of the one Creator, and that He loves us unconditional. And that connects everything. And when I reject something on the outside, I'm basically rejecting always a part of myself. To awaken means to have aha moments which are so amazing and exciting, and to live fully in the here and now, and to experience yourself as a unique spark of the infinite, and to love and to care for yourself and your loved ones, and to recognize that all the mistakes and handicaps that a human life brings with it, it is okay. This life here on earth, with all its limitations, is not a bad thing. You are here to bring heaven here on earth. That is the greater mission for people who awaken and to realize, I truly know nothing, but I surrender to the miracle of life. And please share this video with others. I love you. Thank you.